Hey Periscope, coming to you again today. Just want to say hello and share some things that were on my mind. So today I was having a conversation with my lip gloss with my cube mate, and we were just talking about crazy happenings in the world. Hey. And the stories that were shared with me, and then one that I came upon I wanted to share on Periscope, just to say, like, the world that we live in is crazy. Glad to be off. It's just crazy, and you wonder what people's thoughts are. So, like, I read the whole story of this. I don't know where I put that paper. I don't know the one story, and I know both of them, so I'm gonna just tell you. One of them is a little bit more serious because people lost their life, and that's not cool. But it's just like you wonder, people's mental capacity and all that stuff. And we really do need prayer and peace and positivity in this world, because some of the stuff that you see go on is just absolutely ridiculous. So in Tennessee, and if you want to look it up, this is a 2020 story that my cube mate shared with me today, and then I went and read the story. So this lady she was 32. She was 32 years old and was very heavily involved in social media. Well, her name was Janelle Potter. Well, Miss Janelle Potter had a crush on some guy, and this guy went and started a life with this woman. They lived together and they had a baby. Well, the man and the woman were killed by Janelle Potter's father because she had a crush and she got rejected, basically. And this lady went so far as to create a fake person who was supposedly a CIA agent who was supposed to be helping her combat the harassment that she says that this man and his fiance or girlfriend were doing to her on social media. So apparently they were all friends at some point. She had a crush on him. I don't know if the crush was happening during the time that him and the other lady were dating. However, she had a crush on him. He obviously built a life with someone else, and she could not take that. So she, from her own computer, how, I don't know, but the police said based on her IP address and the origination of those emails, were sending stuff to herself as if, well, I know how. You can just send an email from your email to your email. Like, that's not hard. I text myself all the time so I can have stuff saved. So that's really not that difficult to do. But she is sending emails to herself as if a CIA agent is investigating the harassment that's happening on her social media. And she used that to say that there were threats against her life. And she used that, and her mother used that to convince her father that her life was in danger by these people. And her father killed the man and the woman. And the baby was there. The baby is 7 months old. I think this happened like in 2010 or 11, and they really just have gotten convictions. The father, they said, was just convicted in 2013, so not, many years ago or whatever. But that's crazy. Like, you got, and we've heard, I don't know if, like, you watch the news, but you hear many stories about that. Like, I know it was in Florida, but it wasn't in Orlando, I don't think. This guy killed this girl because she wouldn't give him her phone number in the club. Like, people are literally, and just a simple "no sir, I don't want to talk to you," you would never think would be the end of your life. And that's sad. Like, that's really sad. And people's mental stability mental health is a very serious thing in terms of people who are normally sane. People who are normally sane can also become insane, turn insane, just that one little click, and those people still lost their mind. This lady said to the police that she was being cyberbullied by an unknown person. and just assumed that it was that man that she had her father killed. Her mother was even involved, basically showing the emails to the father, encouraging him and basically putting in his mind that his child's life was in danger. Now, to a degree, I can understand that. But, you know, that's ridiculous. Like, that's not worth anybody's life. The other story was just stupidity. So this guy goes to a Wendy's and orders a drink. All he ordered was a drink. When he got his drink at the drive-thru window, this fool throws a 3.5-foot alligator through the drive-thru window at Wendy's. I'm gonna say that one more time. He ordered a beverage, got his beverage, and threw a 3.5-foot alligator through the drive-thru window. Where they do that at? Like, that is just idiotic. So, he got arrested, of course. And his mom said it was just a stupid prank. That he always does things like this and he thinks it's funny. And, when they asked him, well, what made you do? He was like, oh, I just seen an alligator on the side of the road and I, decided to go to Wendy's. So now the judge has said, do not step foot or go near a Wendy's location. So now you can't even get a 4-for-4 meal because you want to be funny. Now you can't even get a junior cheeseburger because you want to be funny. Can't even get a Wendy's chili because you want to be funny. Like, the world we live in is crazy. The people are nuts. Here's another one. I don't know the logistics and I don't know where, but I do know the lady was on the bus. She sat down next to somebody. The lady was on her cell phone. And nowadays, people are always on their cell phone. They're always loud. They're always talking. And you might look like, or be under your breath like, shut up. But this lady decided, or it was a man, this person decided, okay, I'm going to move to another seat. Moved to another seat, and I guess the person on the cell phone was still too loud. So this person actually attempted to shoot this lady. Oh, I got another one. Actually attempted to shoot this lady on the bus. Like, listen, I rode the bus from the west side of town to the east side of town. Really crazy. It's really crazy. I rode the bus from the west side of town to the east side of town daily for over a year and a half. I used to have to catch 3 buses. Sometimes 3 buses and a cab ride, depending on what the situation was, to actually get to work. Early in the morning, people talking. In the night, when I done got off work, after I done talked to the crazies, I didn't want to have to hear that. And people would be having conversations between each other on the bus, on their cell phone. They would be playing their music with no headphones. Never once in my mind did I think to physically take action, meaning hit someone, pull a gun on someone. Like, so now you're going to jail for attempted murder because this person did actually, he pointed a gun. No, that wasn't the one. The other one was where the gun didn't go off. But you are going to go for attempted murder because you pulled the gun on this person, and yet for somebody else being on the bus, you may have taken this person's life. All because you didn't want to hear that noise. So, like, we really do need positivity. It is really crazy out here in the world. And I would just say to those people, like, if you have anger issues, I know I personally have, like, a little road rage. But never again do I get in a point in road rage situations where I feel like I want to kill somebody because they cut me off. Oh, my God. I'm not that deep. I might be like, these people done got on my nerves. But I'm not going to shoot nobody. I'm not going to follow them. I'm sure that we've all heard stories, on your local news or in national news of cases of road rage where people have killed people because of anger. Simple as that, because of anger, which is just crazy. So I would say this to people who have anger issues. I urge you to take a deep breath. For real though. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and think about, what am I about to do, and what does that mean for me? And if you find yourself in situations where you're angry and you can't take that breath, you can't get yourself back to a place where you're saying, no, I don't want to do that. Because listen, I'm scared of jail. I don't look well in jailhouse blues, jailhouse orange, jailhouse tan, whatever other color they make those jumpsuits in. This might be a tan shirt, but a jumpsuit, it's not. It's not. When you think about the freedom that you have every day, you can just walk out in the road. If you have a car, you can just drive. Well, not walk out in the road, but walk down the road, down the sidewalk, drive your car wherever you need to go. You know, everybody has, family and friends. You're not going to be able to go to the barbecue next week and play spades because you locked up in prison. And on top of that, like, you want to have to, excuse my French, but you want to have to piss and shit in front of 2 or 3 other people in the room, or always in front of somebody. You never have privacy. You're locked up in a cage like an animal. You're told when to eat. You're told when to bathe. You're told when to sleep. Like, who would want to live that existence? Shit, sometimes I might want to stay up to 12 o'clock. I don't want nobody to be like, lights out at 10:30. Please. No. I like scandal. I like internet. I like TV. I like reality. I like freedom. So anytime that I'm in a situation where I feel like, because I think we all can go there. I think we can all have those moments where we might be outside of ourselves and stuff like that. But you have to take a moment and ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? The other story was, what was it? Oh, the lady who had done got the bad haircut. So, and then it's kind of like suspicious on the details, because it seems like the haircut she's claiming was not a good job, was not even what the man did. But basis of the story is the lady goes and gets a haircut, gave the man a $20 tip according to him, and then comes back with a patch in her head somewhere that he says he didn't do. And attempted to shoot this man and pulled the trigger, and the gun didn't go off. So yet for the fact that that the gun didn't go off, that man would have been dead. All because of a haircut. Now let's think about this logically. Hair grows back. You can shave your whole head today, and hopefully, and provided with, pretty good genes, your hair will grow back. Like, you won't stay bald, As long as your hair is going to grow back, what big deal is that? And then on top of that, with wigs and toupees and all kind of stuff we have nowadays, bitch, you could buy some hair. Why would you want to kill somebody? So you want to so now she going to jail for attempted murder. So now, you didn't even, thank the Lord that she did not take this person's life. But the action in which you were trying to do was not even completed, and now you're going to jail. So you're going to sit in a cell for the rest of your life, or for 28 years, or for however long they sentence her for, and say the reason why I'm in here is because of a bad haircut. Like, does that make sense? Like, I don't understand some people's thinking. I don't understand some people's, rationale when they do things. Like, some stuff you just have to really honestly take a beat and consider it. Like, we all are one decision away, honestly, from being in a jail cell or being dead. So, not to say I want to die, but if I were to die, I would want it to be something accidental, or something that I was defending myself or my family. Somebody broke in my house and I tried to defend my family, and unfortunately I didn't make it. I would prefer my story to read that. I would not prefer for somebody to be getting on Periscope talking about me, talking about this dumb girl had a bad haircut and she tried to kill somebody. Like, people really need to think about, it just makes you think about how crazy this world is. And it really is why I say in the morning, thank you, Lord, for waking me up. And, I'm glad that I make it home. I travel these byways and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just glad that I've not ever it also, one thing it also makes me question is pissing people off that bad. Like, I'm glad that anybody that I have pissed off, I am glad that I have not brought you to that level to want to shoot me or kill me or harm me. Like, it is very scary. We need peace and we need positivity in this world. So I just say to my replay viewers, like, if you have anger issues, if you can't bring yourself back, like if you can't take that beat and take a deep breath and collect yourself and get it together before you take action, then you need to really seek professional help on how to control your anger. And I would say, if you feel like you have real crazy thoughts, like you could kill people, or, you know, you're really, really depressed, please go talk to somebody, because there's enough craziness in the world. I don't want anybody out there that I know, any of my friends or my family, to be hurt by a crazy or to be a crazy, because I would not want to read the news and see that anybody was, you know, just in a situation like that. And even something like throwing that alligator through the window. You know you can't do that. Number one, you ain't supposed to be taking no alligator from his natural habitat and moving it to somewhere else. That's number one. So that was crime number one. Even if you didn't throw it through a window, you know you're not supposed to be moving that damn animal from wherever he was. And if his ass was on the side of the road away from his habitat, let him keep doing what he doing. Like, the guy who did that was 24, so you already know that that's one of those, his mama said it was a prank. And I believe that, because it just sounds like some old stupid shit to do. First of all, that's pick up a book. That's the problem. I'm pretty sure if he doesn't work, you may need to get a job. I'm sure if you're in school, you had some homework you could have been doing. If you have kids, I'm sure, you know, they had some attending to that could have been completed at that time. Like, that's another thing. People need shit to do. A lot of stuff that goes on in the world is because people don't have stuff to do. Like, you need to find something else to do with yourself. Like, it just would never in my mind say, hey, Sabrina, you see that alligator crawl across the road over there? Go pick it up, girl, and put it in the truck. Okay, now we finna go to Wendy's. And I'm gonna order a 4 for $4 meal or a lemonade. And when this bitch give me the lemonade, I'm finna throw this alligator through the window. Hey, baby D. I'm talking about these crazy stories me and my cube mate was talking about today. And I was just saying the world is crazy and we need some prayer and positivity. This what I was just talking about was this guy. He was 24. He was in Florida too, in Jupiter. Went to Wendy's and ordered a drink and threw an alligator a real alligator through the drive-thru window. Ordered a drink, got his drink, and then threw that alligator through the window, child. And I just want to know where they do that at. I've never heard it. Wouldn't think to do it. First of all, I don't want to pick up no alligator. I don't want to pick up no alligator. I don't want to pick up no spider. I don't want to pick up no type of wildlife and transport it to anywhere else. But he called himself being funny, and now he got a record because something about assault or something they charged him with. Like, had to go to jail and everything. Like, I pray people get their life together. And I hope y'all stay away from the crazies. Like, try to avoid them. Like, people are nuts. People are really nuts. And pray for them, y'all. Pray for them. And ask the Lord to protect you when you leave your house. Because there's plenty of stuff out there that's trying to get you, girls and boys. I want y'all to stay safe. Take a beat. Take a deep breath. And if you can't, you need to get some professional counseling for your anger management. How was your day today, baby D? I didn't really have much else to talk about. I just wanted to share those stories and that true foolishness that is the crazy world we live in. Like, I just try to find a few stories. The one lady in Tennessee catfishing and ended up getting these people killed. Had her father kill these people. And then these people, this one lady done killed this man, well, tried to kill this person on the bus because they was talking too loud on their cell phone. Like, and on top of that, let me say this. This is my other point about that. How about do things personally that will prevent you from having to go through that? Number one, if you're on public transportation, that means other people are riding. So the first thing you could do is get your own vehicle. That way, you ain't got to hear her over here having a conversation about what her and her man got into last night. You ain't got to hear that baby back there crying and hollering their face off. You don't have to hear the noise of the bus, because as a previous bus rider, I can tell you that the bus itself, even if you are on it by yourself and it's just you and the driver, the bus itself is loud. So if you have a sensitivity to noise, those are things you need to recognize about your own self. And what you may want to do is get your own car. That's number one. Number two, ask for a friend or a family member to give you a ride. Number three, earplugs. Number four, Beats headphones that cover like this on both sides. I can't put my other hand over there, but y'all get the drift. One headphone over here, one headphone over here. It cancels out the noise. Then you don't have to hear those people. And that way, now you, dummy, are not in jail for attempted murder for pulling a gun on somebody on the bus for them not being quiet. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, how in your mind that was gonna resolve the issue? That does nothing but create more problems. Do you think to yourself, oh, she won't be quiet. Oh, you finna be quiet. And you honestly in your mind say, let me pull a gun out and then she'll be quiet. First of all, that's stupid, because in any normal environment, if you pull a gun out, whether you are pointing it at someone or just up in the area, people are going to scream. That's more noise. So you already failed in your attempt. And people are so concerned. I might just pick this gun out there, so I was being rude. People are so concerned with correcting other people. Leave them crazy people alone. Sometimes people need to take a look and look in people's face and look in people's eyes, and you can kind of see that people are crazy when you look in their eyes. So if a person looks crazy, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Have nothing to say about them. Guess what? Oh, we did number 3. Number 5, you could have moved to a seat way further. Number 6, you could have got off the bus and got on a different bus. You have so many options before you get to pulling a gun on somebody and messing up your life. Now you are going to let's go over here, girl, and yeah, they got a whole truck of stolen stuff. Come on over here, girl, around this corner, down this dark. That don't equate to safety to me, so I don't do that. That don't equate to me. Someone is getting on my nerves and they're being loud. My first thought is not pull a gun on this person so that they be quiet. Now, I might, depending upon what the scenario is, ask you to shut up. And I may say shut up. I'm not always nice, so I don't always say be quiet. Can you please keep it down? I probably won't say that, depending upon how disrespectful that person may have been, because I would initially approach you like, hey, you kind of loud. Can you keep that down? And you know, grown people, we are pop back city. I'm one of them. Somebody told me, you need to be quiet. I'd have been like, who are you talking to? And see, that's why I need to watch myself, because I could have been talking slick to that man and like, who are you talking to? Tell him to be quiet. And he, pow, girl. That's why I say I want my family and my friends to avoid the crazies too. Because not only is it you not making a crazy decision, but it's also avoiding people who are going to make crazy decisions. And you can't always predict that. You just can't. So it's not always something you could avoid. But by all means, try your best. Definitely try your best. It's a crazy world. I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. If you did not, it is no longer Valentine's Day, and we can move on from that BS. I'm glad it's over, to be honest. Like, I'm glad it's over. And just, you know, on a personal note, I want a relationship where every day is Valentine's Day, or every other day is Valentine's Day, or just some random day. June 16th is Valentine's Day. October the 22nd is Valentine's Day. July 30th is definitely Valentine's Day. Ow! Think Madame 70-30. Y'all know what that is? That's that Leo. Y'all see that? That's that Leo. Get into it. Wow. But anyway, crazy world. Crazy world we live in. And we were just, me and my coworker were just having the conversations. And I was just like, what? I was like, I'm going to talk about that on Periscope. I didn't have anything else to talk about, and I wanted to do a Periscope video, so I thought that would be interesting. So shout out to all the replay viewers. I don't know what else I'm saying. I don't know if I'm getting off right now. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to pop up in my head. But I just say, let's make better decisions. Let's try our best with all this negativity that's in the world. Let's try and put some positivity out there. So I just sprinkle to you positive vibes, positive vibes, positive vibes, all to you. I hope you continue to have a wonderful Monday. Love and hip hop tonight, guys. Are y'all into that? Love and hip hop. And I can't watch Stevie and Jocelyn. I cannot do Stevie and Jocelyn, but I give K Michelle gets it, baby. K Michelle gets my attention. I love her. And what else comes on tonight? Oh, Hit the Floor. A couple of things come on. Hit the Floor. Love and Hip Hop, New York. Hey 38D. I was just talking about this crazy, crazy world we live in. Some stories I had seen on 2020 and just some other stuff. The other stories I got were like off the Huffington Post. And I was just really talking about those, and, you know, that we need to put positivity out here because there's a lot of just crazy stuff going on. Like, just craziness in the world. Real craziness. And I was just sprinkling some positivity on Instagram. On Periscope, just sprinkling some positivity. Positive vibes, positive vibes, positive vibes. We need them in the world. I am about to get off. I might do another scope tonight, but that was all I really had to say. Where are you that you don't need a coat? Oh, I'm in Florida. I'm in Orlando. Right now it's 70. I'm periscoping. Excuse me, sir. Okay. No, you cannot. Ah, where are you? And how cold is it? I ain't gonna rub it in there. Right, and I'm live. Oh, wow, Chicago. Oh, you're in Indiana. Oh, my goodness. 24 degrees. Well, I'm sending you positive, some warm. Woo, sending you some heat, girl. Sending you a little heat. I'm praying for you, baby. Stay warm. Stay warm, please. Yes, I'm seeing some more sun rays. Some more sun rays. Some more sun rays through Periscope. Stay warm. I'll probably hop back on here later on tonight. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but Chicago was going to be one of the stories, but I know that you're welcome. I know that Chicago is so... I know that Chicago is so well known for like killings and stuff. I didn't want to come from that angle. Check out the replay 38D. It was just a couple of stories that I found and that my coworker was talking to me about, so I just came to share. But I think I'm gonna hop on Periscope later. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but it may just be some personal stuff, because the Perry newbies was asking for new like personal stories to share. Shush, the Perry newbies. All right, Periscope, I am about to get up out of here because people will not let me scope in peace. It's Stigmadab 7030. Please share on all of your social medias. Peace. Peace. Peace.